is. We finally started over.
Chilling. I'm just listening to some banter.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
That grilling chicken out of me things.
Man, you was out there with the chicken,
Yes.
burgers.
So I'm glad y'all said something. Niggas grill did all types of shit. Ain't offered me shit since I've been here. Been here like an hour. Ain't offered me nothing. I see some shit on the cabinet up there. You know, I thought about asking, but I ain't want to be a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I'll never
I
forget.
take some shit to go. Let me know what I'm saying. Okay, man. So y'all heard it. Okay,
You got a pity link. You got a pity link.
A pity link is crazy, bro.
But like the funniest, like, bro, I'm about to name drop on this another story right now, but and things have always changed since niggas had food at their house from their parents' crib. So we was over Allen crib, Loud Kid's crib. Langston was over there. I was over there. Darby was over there.
Yes.
We was always chilling in the basement. This nigga Langston go upstairs, use the restroom, and he come back down with a slice of pizza. Ain't asked.
Didn't ask.
Just went into the kitchen and came back down with a slice of pizza.
So yeah, now mind you, before this time, I don't think Langston had ever been to Alan's crib. So like, it's not like he knew where he was going.
Right.
Like he had to look around for the kitchen. Now obviously it wasn't incredibly hard to find, but yeah, definitely swiped some pizza. Insane.
That is crazy. Then he ruined it for the rest of it's like he was like, I was gonna offer y'all some, but
I had been to the bathroom an hour before, and it didn't dawn on me to go into the man's kitchen and steal his food.
going into
but
somebody's kitchen is
You'd
the
be
first
surprised.
especially somebody's mama. It'd be different if it was our crib.
Yeah.
Like if you walked into our crib and you was like,
You at that
went to the
people's
kitchen.
crib.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
at somebody's mama's crib and you go into the kitchen, shit. You are a wild boy. You bold as fuck. We gonna leave it at that. Man, welcome to another edition of the Workshop Podcast. Man, we back in the basement. I feel like we've been on the move for a lot of the recent episodes.
Yeah, we've been on the road.
It's back to school time. We got finished, but we got a basketball tournament August 3rd. We need the best hoopers in Wichita or the surrounding areas to come out. Put a team together, 3-on-3, $100 entry fee to win $1,000, man. Bring the family too. You can get
August
30th.
30th.
12 to 4. 12 to 4.
12 to 4.
You can bring the kids to do the jump park for $5. You can get a haircut.
Oh, they got was it called the moonwalks or the moon houses, moon bounce?
Yeah, whatever it is. The bouncy house is the
Trampoline park.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
The trampoline park. Y'all heard it.
For $5, you get your haircut, get some back to school supplies,
Oh, shit.
get
Get a
hoop.
taper up at the motherfucker?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And then, you can walk away with 1,000 buckaroos if your team is
You
good
can get
enough.
a ride?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so bring your best hoopers out. We gonna get funky with it. Hit up Finn, a friend of the pod if you trying to register. But it's back to school time, and one thing I really understand now after looking at people sending their kids back to school, especially like the high schools. I wouldn't have been able to hang in this time period with
3
the fits.
months is a long time.
No, with the fits.
Oh.
I wouldn't have been able to hang. These kids is wearing Dior.
Yeah.
They got purple jeans on. They got red bottom shoes.
It's expensive.
Hey man, my mom was scraping pennies to get these polos. The big Ralph, the big polo, the big horsies.
Freshman year, I had the USPAs. We've talked about this. Didn't even have the real ones.
Yeah, you had the 2 men on the horse.
Yeah. 2 men on the horse is crazy. Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember when I first got to high school, I was wearing a lot of Chucks, $40.
Right.
Get the little 10% off at Journeys. Had a lot of Vans. Cheap shoes, but real nice. Real classy.
It's still the classic. Everybody. I mean, you can never go wrong with the white pair of forces.
Your white pair of horses, $80. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you can find what you need for a reasonable price.
Homie, but I done ruined some. Because you got
easy.
you got the dark jeans, the dark blue jeans.
Oh yeah, right around
you
there.
wear them over the white forces, and they stay now.
He had the Hollister jeans.
Right. But I'm just saying, like, I feel bad for the parents nowadays that gotta, supply back to school outfits for these kids nowadays. They want Nike Techs.
Yeah.
They want the shit, they would have had that shit on.
Yeah. And I'm not mad at y'all. You know,
No.
it was important. If there's any 4 years in life where it's important to be somewhat fresh or somewhere, and I'm not gonna say important, you don't gotta be, but where you will want to be is those 14 to 18. You know,
I feel like you get to the point though in high school where like it matters early, and then once you get like on the back end, you stop caring.
athlete.
Yeah, you stop caring after a while.
Yeah. When I was playing sports, I didn't care, but I guess the second half, I wasn't there. I was never there. So
Yeah, but no, you definitely wanted to get first day of school. You laying out that fit.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure. You
had it
got
ready.
ready. Now, have you ever went back to school without a haircut, or your haircut was kind of like buzzing for you to start the first year of school?
my junior year, I didn't have a haircut, but it was really because football. I would say, like, I used to not like because we had dirty helmets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Our helmets back in high school, they was dirty. So anytime I would put the fucking helmet on, I'm doing it a little bit right now because I've been sweating, but I break out on my forehead. So
Yeah.
I really didn't give a fuck. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I guess you know that first half of school, but second half I had to get fresh.
Yeah. Well, speaking of football, did you ever have a bucket helmet, like the helmet that you went there in the you went there in the equipment office, and they was giving out helmets, and you was hoping to get that speed, the regular speed, and they came down with that shut. You got the bucket on.
No protection.
No protection.
Yeah.
So
you get hit with this bitch, you get knocked out.
Yeah. Your brains is new. Yeah. Oh, me.
My freshman, sophomore, junior year, I had the shut joint, and then I got upgraded. Shockingly, I have no idea why I got a new one my senior year, but yeah, I did get upgraded my senior year, thankfully.
I feel like your swag on the field is so important.
Mine was whack. My sock game was cold. I had the white elites with the red on the back.
The Adidas joints.
Yeah.
Those was hard back there on me. But you was going out there, no gloves, just
Nah, I didn't need them. I couldn't catch anyway. I probably did need them. But no, my offense line was very, very mediocre. I had the Under Armour, but not the full sleeve. It was just the half sleeve.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was pretty fresh, I thought.
Yeah,
But
I remember South. They had bought everybody those half sleeve under. Like they started being a part of our uniform. Them shits was ass.
you ain't fuck with them?
It was cool, but like they were gonna be riding up all game.
Oh yeah,
So
absolutely. Mine's, I mean, I couldn't get it off at the end. It would be like, you know, like,
oh, them Adidas jerseys. They made jerseys so tight after a while. It's like this is ridiculous. Like you basically spray paint them jerseys on at one point.
If niggas got to help you get your shit off, which everyone in the NFL does, this too tight.
But you want to tight so they ain't pulling on your shit though for sure.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you got new uniforms your senior year?
At South?
South?
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
those. Everybody got those. Well, we got those Adidas
Yeah,
ones.
we got the
Everybody-
Adidas ones too. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that Adidas probably the. I'm not gonna say the weakest, but they probably the weakest like sports, like for football. They be having the weakest shit.
I was a fan of their cleats. I know you probably didn't like them. You was a lineman, the Audi Zeros.
Yeah,
low
nah,
tie.
yeah.
You get your shit stepped on in them, though. I mean,
Over with.
fuck my life.
Over
Oh my
with.
god.
The best cleats are the Viper, the Vapor. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, the Nike joints.
Yeah, for sure. And then I went to Hush. We had Under Armour, and they shit was.
Mid.
It was mid. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. But the jerseys was cool. The uniforms was cool. But when it came to cleats was mid.
Yeah, I had that first year we had them. You didn't have the. Did you ever wear the blue jerseys, the big blue ones?
Yeah, we had the big blue. We had the big blue and big white ones. And then that second year they got where they was like selling them because these ones. These ones. Yeah. But then we had those gray. Then we got those gray ones right after everybody left, and they had the Under
like 2
Armour.
days.
Yeah, 2 games. Yeah, that's it. They got like black now, don't they?
The guy, that'd be good.
Yeah.
They're our game jerseys and our practice jerseys.
Yeah, crazy.
Under Armour is so shitty, but they got like 2 of the biggest options. They got Steph and then Tom Brady.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But
Correct.
I wouldn't be
bad.
caught dating some Under Armour shoes.
But now they got New Balance got they got Cooper Flag now, or is that Puma? Somebody got.
I'm not sure.
And then Shea got. I mean, I feel like they everywhere now. Whoever get in the bag, they just kind of going wherever. Because Shea is with Converse and like.
Well,
so-
I heard recently with Steph Curry, like Nike, like they played Kevin Durant's PowerPoint for him and it had like his name on it.
What the fuck?
Like it was. They said he wanted to sign with Nike. He had been a Nike guy all his life, and they disrespected him.
Yeah. I guess it's like, are you gonna want to be like another guy on Nike, or do you want to have your own brand on the stuff? Man, we back in the basement, like I said. But what's going on? What's new with you, man?
Nah, shit, man. Coming to the end of summer, heading into what is it, fall? I think it's fall.
Yeah, we headed
Best
that way.
time of year. Get your hoodies on. Get your workshop shirt. Get your workshop hat.
You see you.
But yeah, back to school. A lot of heathens running around. The fucking mall was packed. I had to go to the mall. I was trying to get some Bath and Body Works, or what is it called? Bath and Body Works.
Yeah.
One of them. And I mean, I've never seen so many fucking little kids before. But you know, parents chasing them around. Shout out to the parents, man. 3 months ain't long enough for summer because these motherfuckers is bad. You know, you want a break for the 9 months, but like we want them in school year round. It feels like we want them in school year round. So shout out to the parents. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, them single moms about to be free again from 9 to 4 o'clock. So.
I know the electric bill gonna go down. You ain't got these badass motherfuckers burning lights all hours of the night, leaving the lights on and shit.
Groceries gonna go down because they can eat at
Groceries
school.
going down, they can eat at school. So yeah, I mean, shout out to the parents.
Would you eat lunch at school?
My mom, no. My mom used to make moms. Can't
At high school?
No. Oh, in high school?
Yeah.
No. I used to leave. I used to leave for lunch.
I mean, I ate free lunch for my. The only time I got a lunch pack was if I was going on a field trip.
I used to do a la carte when I'm my freshman and my sophomore year, and get the spicy chicken sandwiches.
Yeah.
Niggas, if you know USD 259 niggas, the old spicy chicken sandwiches. You know, if you know, you know.
But we used to go, Bruce. Oh, bro, we used to go crazy. You used to have me get
that was before Michelle Obama.
You could get the nachos.
Yeah,
you could get the cookies for a quarter.
For a quarter. Hey, these cookies was you would pay $1.
now you pay $1.50. You paying $1.50.
You paying $1.50, but these were some good ass
cookies on me. And but Michelle Obama came in and got
pizza
niggas
that you used to be able to double up on their ass.
Pizza. Yeah, they was making bread off us.
Yeah,
so.
I mean it was a fair price too.
Yeah.
It was a fair deal. I guess maybe not $1.75 for a slice. That's a little much, but
you ain't have to.
Yeah, that's right. You did not have to. Starve, nigga.
And then shit, late start too was a thing that I didn't take for granted. They ain't got that no more.
No
but
more
late start on Wednesdays.
But niggas would push it. Like niggas would do late start and then show up late. You can't. You give niggas an inch, man. They take a fucking
Heist
mile.
is hard though, because like y'all would. It's far from everything.
It is.
At South, we would be able to get dropped off and be like, okay, we about to walk the quick trip, walk back, and still be back to the school in time.
The quick trip is right there. Right.
So,
You got to go a little bit.
And like Southeast is in the close to enough things where you can walk somewhere and come right back.
And they got the joint that kind of like North got Jacks. They got Southeast Carryout, which is a lot of niggas fuck with.
Yeah.
Heights, we don't got. The South got a place like that?
Nah, nothing.
Food space?
Nah, like I mean, this place is close, but not like a staple for.
We got the fucking church where BTK used to fucking go.
Y'all got nowhere to go. Y'all had nowhere to go that was close to the school. Man. So. All right, I see it. So I want to know what you think about this. Man. I see a report, right? There was a study that they done, right? They said relationships that post each other on social media is 3 times more likely to break up in 2 years if they post each other on social media.
Is that true?
This is a study. It's a study. These are the numbers.
I mean, I don't know. That's probably her afflicting a lot of ladies, like, because they post me. But I mean, I don't know. If your lady wants you to post her, that's your lady. I mean, you should probably just do it. But that's like, modern married couples get divorced at a higher age,
Yeah.
But I think a lot of that is, like, let's say in the 70s and the 60s or the 80s, whatever, like, niggas used to go to work. And for 8 hours a day, they wouldn't have no contact with their spouse or their significant other. A good 8 hours away from their ass. Because sometimes you need 8 hours away from whoever you with. Sometimes you need 8 hours away from anybody. It could be your mama, you know what I'm saying? And now you just don't get that 8 hours. You around motherfuckers all the time. They calling you. They sending you memes. They texting you, whatever they doing. So you got to be around this person all the time. You always got to be talking to them, always interacting with them. And you just get sour after a while, I would imagine.
No, for sure. That's why, for one, like, Hey, the proof is in the pudding. So ladies, fellas, if y'all both want to use this, if you post it, they saying that something is on the back end, you are making up for something else.
Oh
yeah.
You accusing them from cheating because you guilty about all the cheating you've been doing,
or like they say, like, you projecting this, happy couple, and on the back, and y'all not fixing the things that really need to be fixed in the dark. But on social media, they look like a happy couple.
They look like they doing their thug thistle.
Yeah. So instead of really fixing the real problem, they portraying this happy couple on social media. Which, I mean, you can now. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of couples now that's getting the bag together. Like they posting on TikTok, social media. They got a joint account and they get into that. They got them viewers. They get into them bag endorsement deals and stuff. So I get the justice for it, but me personally, if I were in a relationship, you very minimally you getting posted.
You're not posting it? You're not posting it? Why is it? You just want to keep it hush hush? You don't want to jinx it?
But like we out, it's not a secret. Like I'll put you in like a story. If we together, so I'm not hiding you. But like, what does it mean? Like I'm not. You're not
putting her on the story. That's considered posting, no?
But it's not like, oh, I'm with my girlfriend.
You with your girlfriend?
Yeah, but like we out. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's not, because when people see you in a relationship, they low-key want to see your demise. They want to.
Some brother mad at you in his position.
Right, exactly. People want to see you fail, and it's like I'm not doing this for y'all. I'm doing it for my girl. You know what I'm saying? Like if she was like, oh, you hide me or something like that. No, it's like you're not a secret. Like we're out in public together. Like we going to be in these spaces together. But like I'm not about to be like, my feed is not about to be. This is my Instagram. This is my Instagram.
They're looking for me on this motherfucker.
Right. I'm not about to be. I don't want to be on your Instagram. Do not be posting me all the time. Like I want to wake up and you like,
What I want to know is because I know this works for guys, or typically it is true for guys. Like if let's say the homie he get a girl. Like ladies, tell us if you got experience with this or you know someone. Do ladies like unfollow him once he gets a girl? Because niggas, as soon as she get a man or whatever, niggas is unfollowing. Niggas is unfollowing quick. Yeah. So do girls not do that?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think girls do that because they want to see if you're a good man or not.
Oh.
Because if they get their chance, they want to see if you was treating her right, posting her, doing the flowers and shit like that. But the niggas, they don't care.
They don't care. Yeah.
Because I'm just saying, once you post that nigga, over with.
Yeah. Over.
Especially if y'all together and you post that ultrasound, it's super over.
Oh.
Super over.
You had to like A$AP Rocky and Rihanna now.
So I mean, I don't know. I don't do women do that? I guess that's a good question to ask.
That'd be a good question because I know niggas do it for sure. Without a shadow of a doubt. I may or may not have.
Yeah. It'd be different if it was like so much a short. I was like plot, like I was DMing, like we talked or something like. But if I didn't know you, I'm not going to do that.
There's some girls that we went to high school together. Like they got like, I never was with them or had any kind of So no, I wouldn't unfollow them. Yeah, I've been knowing them for a while.
For sure. So we smoke back in the day, even still to this day. We know people who smoke, right? So I want to tell you if you ever heard. This is something that actually happened to me. I want to know if this is acceptable and has this happened to you. You smoking, had a housewarming back in Charlotte, right? We used to, celebrating, smoking, we going having sessions and stuff like that, right? The night is over. We done smoked like probably 4, 5, 6 months, right? We leaving, everybody dapping each other up, all right, holla at you. The homie, he ain't put in on it, which is cool. Like, I ain't tripping. Like, you came for a celebration, even though we was on there, right?
Yeah.
We leaving. He like, hey, bro, can I get your roaches? Fiend. All right, bro. Easy, bro. All right, bro. But, okay. He asked for my roaches.
He's a weirdo. Fuck no. That's number one. Yeah. Fuck no. You're not about to get high. And let me tell you something. With the roaches, Like, them motherfuckers is migraines. Like, dude, you wrap them motherfuckers, and that's why I had to stop doing that shit, because that motherfucker puts you down.
Oh,
but
so if you
he's foul.
So you were smoking. So if you were smoking the roaches, you was unraveling, or you was just putting.
I wasn't unraveling the fuck.
Right,
no,
right,
nigga,
right. No, if you smoking a roach, but you just putting the blunt in the whole roach.
One, you lazy.
In the,
That's the main thing. That's the biggest thing. You lazy as a motherfucker.
and you might as well smoke a black. You might as well. Yeah.
You gonna double up the tobacco, like,
Right.
triple up the tobacco.
And you
yeah.
probably got hella different stick flavors in there. You got a white.
Like I said, I had to stop doing that because like it be giving me migraine, headache type shit.
Yeah.
So I can't handle it at my right age, I guess. But yeah, bro, it's foul. Like bold too. Like some niggas have the
first time
craziest
over the crib.
confidence.
First time over the crib.
First time, you don't even really know.
I fuck with dude.
Bro, it's
but
cool,
yeah,
but
yeah.
he did some crazy shit that night. He
Yeah.
asked some crazy shit.
Niggas, hey, we need to bring back shame and pride. Oh, you need to bring back shame.
Well, you know, there amongst your friend group, and this is where you know, bullying. Like, I'm not a fan of bullying. Bullying is when you like making fun of niggas you don't know,
Or,
niggas that
can't
don't
defend
like you,
theyself.
can't defend themselves. Like,
Yeah.
but bullying amongst your friends is needed for growth. Like, you need that.
Yeah.
You need someone to tell you like when shit is whack and when shit is not whack.
Yeah.
Because he running around like. Somebody told him yes. You know what I'm saying?
no facts. Yeah, like, he done got off on that before.
Whoever told that nigga yes was uncomfortable as fuck saying yes, but they was like, I guess,
Yeah.
you know. But
You want a whole bunch of blunts that all these other niggas just put their, you know, it's just like,
he gonna get mono. He gonna get fucking mono.
and you put it all in one. So I'm just saying if you ever experienced
but
some shit like
it's
that.
very believable.
But we need to bring shame. Like people don't have no problems posting their problems on social media. People have no problems posting a new body, them having sex on social media. Like can we bring back some type of shaming or like?
I mean,
people don't care about for one, what's it called? Media foot track or whatever it's called,
yeah, I know what you mean. Footprint.
The
media,
yeah.
That social media footprint.
Yeah, footprint, the digital footprint.
Digital footprint.
The digital
It took us a while we got there.
They don't care about that digital footprint. They will, niggas. I mean, people posting like shit, like, you know, especially the young kids. Like, I know there's some niggas that posted some shit when we was younger that like be resurfacing or could resurface and be like cringe.
Yeah.
You can only imagine what today would be like for the younger group. So watch what you post on social media.
Well,
bring shame back.
Now the thing with social media is that there's a crowd for everybody.
Yeah.
There's a crowd for that. It's a crowd for people that ask people if they could take their roaches home with them. Like, why like, bro, like, ask somebody here if they got some extra weed, buy it from them.
Right.
You know, like,
I'd rather you ask me if I can get some. Like, if you see I have some, I'd rather you ask me, can I get a nug? You know, a nug.
a little something.
Instead of like, because I feel like now I'm helping the homeless.
I feel like you desperate.
Right, you know, I feel bad for you.
That's probably why the first nigga told him yes.
Yeah, because like you got my roaches, homie. The roaches.
What did you say?
And then we just kind of looked at. I think the look alone kind of was like,
let me chill.
yeah. I was like, well, I had thrown them away. Like I had like cleared the ashtrays and shit like that, so I didn't have them. I was just like, no, like that's just weird. Like I didn't know what to say, honestly. Like, but the ultimate question, the answer was no, I didn't have them. But like,
it was weird.
That's weird. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, it's been a while because I can't do that shit no more. It gives me a bad headache.
Yeah.
So I don't do it anymore. But there was a point in time where I did, and I mean, I would only do that because I ain't have nothing else, you know.
Yeah, facts.
So I'm not gonna say I haven't done it, but to ask for someone else's is insane.
Yeah, nasty work. All right, you know we always come to this point of the episode. We got to do it always. Time for get something off your chest, man. And, I got a couple. I'll start it off this week. I had you start it off. I feel like the last couple of times, but I'll start it off this time. The lamest niggas you gonna run into in your life. Not probably real life, but lamest dudes you gonna run into is them the nice guys never win ass niggas.
I'm dead.
The niggas that be posting like, oh, y'all only like the hood niggas, or y'all don't like, people who got stuff going on, or nice guys. Hold the door before you take you out on a nice date, and they complain like, being a nice guy not gonna guarantee you some coochie, homie.
I can assure you it. I mean, I do almost feel like some ladies do prefer a rougher neck nigga.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of times has to do with if some shit jump off, is this nigga gonna be able to do something for me versus this nigga? Yeah. And that is a fair thing to consider when you're a young lady. Yeah. But yeah, squares.
Yeah.
Squares.
And it's just like, bro, it's okay to my thing is it's okay to be a good dude. Don't get me. It is okay to be a good dude. Take women out on dates, treat them, open the door, but make tell them they look nice, all that stuff like that. You don't got to be a dick, but don't be doing it just so you can guarantee you some coochie. Yeah. Don't be the nice guy and then you get it. And now you the dickhead. You know what I'm saying? Don't play a role. And we talked about this. Don't play the role, but like. You like that? Those be the lamest niggas. I'm not gonna lie to you. The ones that be like, "Oh, I can never find a girl because they don't wanna, they don't want a guy like me. They want the hoodlums. They want the scammers and shit like that." Like, nigga, go to work. Go to work, man. Go to work. Go find some hobbies, bro. You gonna fuck, bro? There's enough ladies out here that maybe you going for the wrong ones though. Maybe your type that you picking ain't the type that you need. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
what did Cat Warrior say like a long time ago? He's like, if you 30 years old still running around talking about niggas ain't shit, you need to ask yourself, what is it about your coochie that's attracting ain't shit niggas? You know what I'm saying?
So vice versa.
If you a nigga running around always complaining, hassling, complaining on Twitter about these females, you need to look yourself in the mirror, my friend.
Because it truly is your attraction. Like, like what you attract. You attract, like, what you give off. You know what I'm saying? So, if you, relatively speaking, if you're a good dude and you really give off the, that's who you really are, you are going to attract some good women into your life. If you a dirtbag, that's the things you are going to attract. So you got to figure out what spaces you're in and what environments you're in to attract these women, if that's what you bring in.
If you want to find you a nice young lady, also consider where you're looking.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Any spaces. Yeah.
Church is a nice place to find a young lady. Maybe
the bookstore.
The bookstore.
The
Barnes
gym.
and Noble.
The gym.
The gym, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Coffee shop.
Coffee shop, maybe.
Yeah.
But
grocery store.
Grocery store, yeah. But if you found her in the club, or if you DM dove on social media and you don't really know, then it's like a box of chocolates, you know?
Yep.
You don't know what you're going to get.
But yeah, so don't be a nice guy for the coochie. That's all it is. Yeah. You always going to be labeled as, Also, you kind of touched on it, and now it's time to get to the I got y'all back too, fellas. I cannot stand like it'd be the women that be like they hate niggas or they hate men or like they run a strict program and stuff. They be letting the most bullshit slide.
they hard on in front of people,
right? Yeah. They hate this. They hate men. They do all this, but
Tyrone coming over to knock the bed frame later on the night.
Right. They be putting up with the most bullshit, and they it sound good, but. Hey man, like we know behind closed doors, homie.
We know the homie. Right. We actually know him. The nigga that's coming over. We know them.
Yeah. So it just be like, if they online talking about how they hate men and stuff like that, they probably really,
This nigga that did some goofy shit. Yeah. This nigga that forgot to take the trash out. And that motherfucker was full.
And they gonna run back to it. Mm-hmm. And now women generally have a reason. Like men are, we talked about this. I'm not about to back every nigga back. Because there's
a lot of y'all niggas deserve it.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of y'all. But if they are constantly saying how much they hate men on social media all the time like that, or they straight, they be going for the most fuck shit.
You might have to munch a little carpet. You might have to switch up your game on these niggas. Yeah. Because I I'll tell you, nothing will piss a nigga off quicker than a fine ass woman turning gay. I can't stand to see that shit. Me personally, all this, you know what I'm saying? You want to give it to them?
Yeah, yeah, man. So So that's my. So I mean, if they probably, if you gonna stand on that, if you gonna say that, don't be letting the bullshit slide in real life, and then you on social media saying how much you hate me and you do this, but your baby daddy been getting off scot-free for eons. You been putting up there with the same situation shit for years.
Yeah, well, it is hard to walk away, man.
Hey,
it is
man.
hard to walk away.
I just don't. It is hard, but there's a lot of hard things in life.
Yeah.
Choose your heart.
Yeah, it's hard to run a marathon.
Right, exactly. You got anything you need to get off your chest?
Man, it just so happens that I do. Now, sports fan,
Yep.
specifically huge. I mean, y'all know if y'all know, diehard Ohio State Buckeye fan. And today, we was expecting, or was it today or was it yesterday? We was expecting some punishment to be handed down to a certain school. Now, I remember way back when where some players got some tattoos how they got the money to pay for these tattoos was they sold stuff like they signed footballs and they signed jerseys and they sold it to people, and then they turned around and bought some Xboxes and some tattoos with that money. Not the craziest shit you ever fucking heard, right? Not as crazy as niggas hiring a nigga from the military to illegally film niggas' practices, illegally film niggas' games and shit like that to get an unfair advantage.
Yeah.
But when that happened to Ohio State, they took our wins, took our scholarships, took our money, and vacated 12 wins on a season, an undefeated season. And all these niggas took from them was a little bit of money.
Yeah.
30, man, they needed to vacate the trophy. Like, let's just be real. These niggas said they didn't have no evidence. You know why they didn't have any fucking evidence? Because we saw on camera the motherfucker throwing his phone into the goddamn river. They had that on camera. They had the laptops and shit that they smashed the fuck up. You know what happens when you just destroy evidence in federal court? You go to jail for 20 fucking years.
Yep.
That's what you do. But these, it's all good.
It's not all good. We get it off your chest, man.
For a long time, we was better than Michigan. We're still better than Michigan. And all I can say is that they had their fucking year to enjoy their little fucking trophy. And then as soon as the next year came, the old Buckeyes just went and snatched it from them.
Yep.
So that makes me feel fucking good. And this year, Michigan, look me in my fucking eyes when I'm looking at you Michigan fans. Jeremiah Smith said he's gonna fucking kill you assholes. And you know what? I'm gonna believe him. So fuck Michigan. Fuck Jim Harbaugh. Fuck Sharon Moore, Wichita guy, right? Mm-hmm. Fuck Sharon Moore. Fuck the program. Fuck Bryce Underwood. Fuck Taylor Lewan. I fuck with Bussin' with the Boys. And fuck Dave Portnoy. Fuck Dave Portnoy. And fuck Detroit. Fuck the Detroit Lions.
Okay.
So
fuck
that's
the
just,
Pistons too at this
man,
point.
fuck the Pistons, man. Fuck the state of Michigan. That's just how I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? O-State, we back in this thing. I'm disgusted, but I'm past it because we won the chip.
Yeah, okay.
That's what's important.
All right, there we go. Man, speaking of, we gonna see what the sports topics we going in the fantasy football season. We're big fantasy football guys. You know what I'm saying?
Too big.
Too big.
It takes too much of a toll on me.
We got belts. Now.
We got belts and shit.
But I feel like that's a staple. And I feel like we have very little things we can actually enjoy and celebrate. Fantasy football is one of those things we can genuinely just, women don't really truly infiltrate fantasy football. They understand, like, people have drafts, people have, like, races to get there. We don't take it as far as some groups would.
Punishments.
We don't have punishments for the persons the people that's in last place. We should, because people will be giving up at the end. That's the most annoying part. But we're not all in the same city either. So a lot of people be having ones in the same city where they just be linking up and doing the draft in person. But what's some of your, not to give too much stuff, but let's give some solid, like, what's your strategies? What's your fantasy football strategy? Like, what is your go-to, like, okay, let's say you got pick, you don't have the first pick. You maybe got one in the middle. What is your go-to, like, okay,
I try to mitigate risk. Some people play high risk, high reward. For instance, easy play to talk about. High risk, high reward. The highest risk and the lowest reward. Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
I typically try to stay away from players like him. Christian McCaffrey is the kind of player, if he stays healthy, he wins you the league.
Right.
That's just what happens. But if he gets hurt and you drafted him with your first pick, your second pick, your third pick, your fourth pick, whatever it was, it hurts you significantly.
Yeah.
So I'm a fan of mitigating risk. How do you mitigate risk? You get a running back like Alvin Kamara, a guy who's not going to touch the ball a million times, but when he touches it, he's going to be efficient. Or you take a wide receiver because they're less likely to get hurt. If you take one of these guys, a Jahmyr Gibbs, I took Jahmyr Gibbs last year. He's a younger guy, but it's always the possibility that he could get hurt. Now, it didn't happen to him. Why? Same reason with Alvin Kamara. They got a guy to supplement him instead of running him into the ground, and he ended up getting hurt. Yeah. Now, is the dice going to roll, come up 7 or 11 again this year for him? You don't know. So, mitigate risk. Take you a good wide receiver. Take a Justin Jefferson. His quarterback's not going to be that good, but you can get Justin Jefferson with the 7th pick, the 8th pick, the 9th pick.
Especially, you think so? You think he'll fall that far?
I took him in the 9th last year.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
With Sam fucking Darnold.
He wouldn't fall. He wouldn't fall past. He wouldn't fall past. If I had, he wouldn't fall past.
Well, Grayson he's a champion in our league. So.
But no, I think that's a good strategy as well. I used to do double up running backs
because it's important to double up running backs because you want to have them because they get hurt. Yeah. So the same thing that's hurting them is helping them.
Yeah, but now I think the receivers is doing the big, especially with the pat. The good thing about running backs is that they get the receiving and they get the rushing.
Infinitely more valuable.
If they get three catches, that's 3 points. 3 catches, 30 yards, that's 6 points off the dribble, right? And then let's say they get 50 rushing yards. They put 11. 11 is a solid day.
Oh yeah, you take 11.
I take 11 points out of a running back. So that's why I like the running backs. But if I can get, let's say, if I had Jamar Chase on the board, or I had, I guess top running back now would be Saquon or Jahmyr Gibbs or Josh Jacobs, somebody like that. I'm gonna take Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
He's the number one in that offense. He gonna get his quarterback is cold, and like they can't double him because they got T Higgins. So personally, but like if I had again the 9th, 10th pick, I'm gonna get the running back. I'm gonna come back in the next round. I'm gonna get another running back, and then because you can supplement receivers, I feel like you can. There's enough good receivers. Malik Neighbors is gonna go early. I got him last year, but Malik Neighbors is gonna go early. But you can get an Amon-Ra in the second round. You can get a Mike Evans. You can get a Chris Godwin.
Mike Evans is a great because he's always 3rd, 4th round. Right. He's always like that. But he catches 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns.
You can get
a
JSN. You can get some quality receivers. Now running backs is going to be a little bit harder. It's only one on 32 teams, and all of them aren't going to be good. So and then what? Quarterback? Where do you go quarterback?
With quarterback, I'll go with Grayson. It's similar to what he said. The running backs are infinitely more valuable because they can catch it and run it. Rushing quarterbacks, infinitely more valuable. Right. If they have a baseline of 40 rushing yards, 50 rushing yards, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, we know this because, if you gamble, you gamble. Yeah. But they just kind of start off with a 4-point baseline, whereas Tom Brady, obviously retired, he's never going to get the rushing yards. Right. So everything he's got to get has to be off his arm. So, little tidbit, if you are at the back of a middle-ish or the back of the end of a draft, a guy like Baker Mayfield is good because he runs around just a little bit, enough. Patrick Mahomes isn't really worth the price tag. A lot of people gonna pay a premium. He's not been worth a premium as a fantasy player, obviously, not as a quarterback. Don't hear what I'm not saying. But as a quarterback, you wanna go with the guys that got a small rushing baseline. Justin Herbert is another decent example of that.
Yeah, now. I want y'all to think about it. It might sound crazy what I'm about to say, but just think about it as a fantasy projection. Anthony Richardson, he might throw for 200 yards each game, right? That's not gonna get you many points, but that 6 for rushing is gonna topple whatever. So I would take Anthony Richardson over a Jared Goff. Maybe not Jared Goff. Jared Goff may be pushing.
Jared Goff is at home, play Jared Goff.
Yeah. But if I had let's say I had the both, I would take him. I would take Kyler Murray just because they're going to get them rushing yards and they might get a rushing touchdown.
And another thing with Anthony Richardson specifically is depth of target. Most of the time he throws it's to so they can play the trumpets afterwards, not so that he can check their ball down and get 2-3 yards.
Right. Yeah. So if I was picking Anthony Richardson, or what's another like? What's a baseline like quarterback that's like okay? Like okay, let's say Brock Purdy. That's a good one. Brock Purdy, Anthony Richardson. In fantasy football, I'm gonna take Anthony Richardson, and that's just the championship that had the champion last year had Anthony Richardson on his roster. So Jalen Hurts is always Jalen Hurts is gonna be a good pick, especially with the tush push. Yeah, so get you a black quarterback or somebody.
Yeah. Or the other black quarterback, Josh Allen.
Right.
If you can afford it, you gotta pay a premium for Josh.
But like, yeah, like what's the name probably good to you? Like Bo Nix probably get you some, some good burn on there for sure. So if you can get it, also. A tight end I feel like the tight end is a premium too as well. If you get a really good, like it's either hit or miss. If you don't get if you start drafting tight ends early, you're cooked. Because now you got to settle with,
But even the tight end is sticky because if you get one of the 2 or 3 that's going to be serviceable, they can win you the league.
Like Brock Bowers.
One helped win the champion along with Anthony Richardson, but I would say more so Brock Bowers, obviously. But I mean, if you could get a Brock Bowers, he's worth whatever you'll pay for him. But you're gonna have to pay a premium.
Right, like Kelsey's not worth it anymore.
Yeah, and when you pay a premium for a quarterback or a tight end, you got to think of opportunity cost. It's not just okay. Well, I got my tight end position. It's about what running back did you miss? What running back or what wide receiver did you miss to draft this player that only takes up 1 slot, whereas wide receivers take up 3 potentially, or running backs potentially take up 3.
But but the thing, like when we're drafted in fantasy, I don't hate it, like because that's true. But like once when you see like picks, like what is these niggas doing? It's a free for all after that. Somebody takes Patrick Mahomes in the first round. It's like, oh, we you fucking up the sauce.
Every year in our league.
You fucking up the game. You know what I'm saying? You fucking up the waters, gang. Like, come on, bro. You say like, I know you're a Patrick Mahomes, like a Chiefs fan, but first round, bro. Like,
and then it makes niggas scared, and then they start doing weird shit.
And people take quarterbacks now.
Yeah.
Now I'm left. 5th round come around. I'm left with Matthew Stafford.
Something serviceable. Right. And if you do end up with a Matthew Stafford, you need to get another guy.
I'm never drafting Tua again.
Tua, you got to get him. If you got Tua, you got to have another guy. Because some weeks Tua gonna drop the 30 ball and win you the week. And some weeks he's going to lose you the week.
And it's the biggest strategy in fantasy is knowing who to play that week.
And I would say your drafting but your ability to pick out niggas that don't really got a name, I will say you are the best at that.
Yeah. So it's about who you play that week and checking that injury report. Yes. You got to be on like, okay, who was injured this week? Who gonna get these targets?
Fantasy is Monday through Sunday, nigga. Not on Monday, not on Thursday and Sunday.
Especially now they got Thursday night games, Friday night games, Saturday
you
night games, Sunday
you gotta
night
be
games.
looking Monday through Sunday if you want to win.
On me, because I'll be on that ESPN fantasy app. I'll be on there.
I'll be on it
daily.
Yeah, I'm checking all the time.
Checking the wires, see who added who. Yeah.
Let me tell y'all, it's a lot of people. We got a guy in our league, good friend of ours, been on the pod plenty of times now, recently too. He always gives up, and he's always got like a middle record. If he would just stay active, use the waiver wire to his advantage, he would have a lot better, performances.
Yeah.
Got to stay active on the fantasy, man.
Yeah, look, fantasy football is like one of those small things that's in life that you got to enjoy.
For the 6 months or the 8 months, I don't know how long is football season. 6 months.
We go from September to February. Yeah,
that's a long time.
It's a long time.
So yeah,
it's like six, 7 probably.
Yeah, my quick maths is not great. Yeah, I ain't give me no scholarship for the quick maths.
So what are you looking for? So preseason, especially everybody's talking about Shedeur Sanders, everybody's talking about Dylan Gabriel. What are some of your takeaways from just a preseason in general?
I love the preseason. I haven't watched it much, but we was kind of just talking about it when I got here today. A lot of people make their bread in the preseason. A lot of people made a lot of money in the preseason. Dak Prescott's one of them. Russell Wilson, another one of the 2 that we had named off earlier. But it's a legitimate way for people to get out there and earn a spot, earn position in the league, a league that niggas, they say they had a cup of coffee there. You know, that's what they say about most niggas.
Yeah.
So I love the preseason. You know, it's not always the cleanest, but niggas are running fast.
Right.
Niggas are hitting hard.
They got
you know,
something to play for.
They got something to play for. So it's entertaining when people are putting it on the line. And far as Shadur Sanders, man, just keep going, man. I think you're doing excellent. Just keep staying the course.
Yeah.
Don't. You know, I know it's hard to say, like, the reporters when they talk shit, and his dad is the same way.
Yeah.
As soon as they see the reporter that was talking shit, they gotta go. You don't gotta do that. But I mean, do that. You know, if that's what you like to do, then do that. Who the fuck am I? But just keep doing what you're doing, brother.
Yeah. Same thing. Like, it's gonna. This is not the crazy, but like the media outlet around that Shadur Sanders is crazy. Like, you would think, like, because once he gets started, once he playing, like, it's gonna be even worse. Like, but the NFL did this to themselves. If he was just drafted in the first round, if he was just drafted second round, it wouldn't be as big of a story as it is. So they kind of did this to themselves, if you ask me. And the Browns, shit.
Right now, the Browns fans, they're a little iffy on him.
Yeah.
If he performs for them, they will become rabid for him.
Yeah.
They will love him like how fans love, you know, they will be rabid for him. They will love him like he one of their own.
Yeah, but they don't have a choice. I mean, they got Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett. I mean, what the fuck? I'm not saying that they don't have a choice to play him, but the lens out of the Cleveland Browns is not.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if he, like, right now, they kind of iffy on him. Kind of like what, you know, I feel like when they had brought in Baker, they kind of all loved him. You know, they kind of wanted him to succeed. Right now, I think they waiting for him to succeed. And if he does, then I mean, his brand goes up a lot. Even though it's shitty Cleveland, niggas don't like Cleveland Browns football. They always been shitty, but that's the beauty of it. They've been shitty until now.
Right.
And he can change around the Browns, and fuck it, he might as well go to the Jets. He can change them around.
Who do you think? So going into the season, who do you think has that breakout year? Like, who? It could be quarterback, it could be whatever position. Who has that? Who takes the next step?
This one is probably an obvious one, an easy one. I remember when they drafted Evan Mobley, I had said him, and everybody thought he was gonna be good too. But I seen Ashton Genty. There was a lot of talk about him playing at Boise State.
Yeah.
A lot of talk about him being small. A lot of chitter chatter. He is fucking for real, and they're going to run the ball with Pete Carroll, and they're going to play good defense. So I think the Raiders, I mean, their division is so fucking tough, but I'm expecting Ashley Genty to be one of those guys in fantasy for sure.
Yeah, he's gonna go early.
And I'm expecting him to have a good year because their quarterback situation is no good. But and then one dark horse team, they're not really a dark horse team. The L.A. Rams. L.A. Rams have been good for the last few years since they got Stafford. I'm expecting them to be good with Garoppolo, even though Devontae doesn't like Jimmy. Yeah. I'm expecting them to be good.
Yeah, I think, and then their defense alone is crazy.
Yeah, Verse.
And then they got the 3-tech from Florida State. They're gonna be good.
They got our boy Fuller, I think, still in the secondary.
Yeah. I think. I think. I'm gonna give away some of my fantasy sauce players that I'm looking out, and so I mean, if they get picked, if you're watching this and you pick them, fuck you. But Amarion Hampton from the LA Chargers is somebody that you should look at from because that in that offense they gonna run that pill.
North Carolina man.
Yeah, J.K. Dobbins had a great year in that offense, and he was coming off of some injuries. So if you're looking for, if you keep your eye on running backs, we'll look out for him. Caleb Johnson, we talked about him from the Steelers. He'll be a good back this year. I think Bryce Young takes the next step. I think Bryce Young, he gets a young wide receiver to go with them, Ted McMillan. I think we get Bryce Young. They win six games, 6, 7. I think he has a good season. Last year he was. He had some bright spots last year.
Once he came back after he got benched, he was excellent.
Yeah,
he was excellent.
So I think he takes the next. Jump. I'm really excited to see what the Falcons do with Michael Penix. Yeah, Michael Penix. I want to see what they do with Drake London. Kyle. I want to see what they look like. Man, they got the weapons.
The second name you named is going to be solid. The third name,
yeah,
fantasy tip.
Don't fall for it.
Not fucking track Kyle Pitts, dog.
Do not fall
Save
for
yourself
it.
the trouble, man. Unless that nigga's the last pick.
Yeah. But then they got the, one of the best running backs, Bijan.
Yeah. And he is freakishly athletic. He's got the speed. He's got the hands.
I just like he get the touches. He don't get enough touches.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah,
I'll give that to you.
He don't get enough touches. But yeah, those are some of my outlooks. I think I'm going to be a homer here, and that's all right. The Colts is going to have one of the sneakiest receiver rooms in the NFL.
Y'all don't have nobody to get him the ball.
That's all right. Yes, we do. We'll get him there. But we got, Adonai Mitchell out of Texas last year. We got Josh Downs. We got Michael Pittman Jr.
Josh Downs, good ball player.
We got Alec Pierce.
Long ball.
So we have some weapons. And we got Jonathan Taylor, man. And then we signed 2 DBs. We signed Jadarius Ward. We signed Buddy from the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
Not Murphy. Was it Murphy?
Yeah, I believe so. Byron Murphy.
Yeah. So we just got to get it done. we signed on we signed our pass. We dropped the pass rusher last year. We dropped a pass rusher this year. Like, if we don't succeed, Anthony Richardson, I want you to hear me clear. Don't lose this fucking battle to Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Don't lose this fucking
I heard a lot about
Daniel
the Giants fans. Like, I'm so glad that we can start the season without Daniel Jones on our roster.
So don't do this to me, man. I know you done got smacked up in preseason already. Luckily, it was a dislocated pinky.
Luckily, because that boy was untouched off the edge.
If you look at our division, we have a chance. The Texans have taken a step back a little bit. The Titans have a rookie quarterback. The Jaguars are up in the air. They could be good this year. They could be bad. But this is your opportunity. If you don't do it now, they're done with you.
Yeah.
I'm done with you. I'm holding on for dear life, brother. I hate giving up on the niggas.
Yeah,
but you're close. But I'm close.
But we will do it, damn
it. Now we don't have a worse quarterback situation than the Saints.
Yeah, they drafted that Tyler Show kid over Shadur.
Yeah,
obviously they scouts thought he was better. No, I don't know what the fuck they scouts are.
I mean, Saints got that. Even Honey Badger was like, you know what? I'm not doing this.
Yeah, a Louisiana man. Like,
I'm getting out of here. I'm not sitting through this shit again for another season.
I ain't mad at him. I don't know.
They'll probably be the worst team in the league.
The Saints?
Yeah.
Yeah, they could be.
They'll be the worst team in the NFL. They'll probably have the worst record. That would be my prediction. They're going to have the worst record.
What does that get you this year if you got the worst record?
Quarterback wise?
Yeah, whoever. Who
they probably do Sellers.
Arch?
Arch or Sellers from South Carolina.
Yeah.
They like the quarterback from Oklahoma.
Sometimes I'm just asking that because some years you get the number 1 pick, you like, damn, like, why couldn't we be shitty last year?
Yeah. Last year wasn't a good year for the quarterback. They wanted Cam Ward. I guess Cam Ward was one.
But they not generational. Right, not like what they call generational.
Yeah. Are they like, these scouts like Drew Hour for some reason?
They said he's the best quarterback in the Big Ten. I don't know what the fuck they was smoking.
We started talking about college. Who maybe who would you say long shot? It's 12 teams now. Who are some people to keep your eye out, schools to keep your eye out on? Who do you think could get that in those playoff spots that aren't like the, Oregon, Ohio State? Who'd you?
Illinois is a team in the Big Ten. They got a very workable schedule. They miss Oregon, they miss Penn State, they miss Michigan, and they play the Buckeyes at home. Mm-hmm. So very similar to Indiana. If they can win the games they're supposed to, Washington, it's never easy to beat Washington. It's not easy to beat teams like USC, who I believe they play. But Illinois is definitely one of those teams, and they're ranked in the top 25. I think they're pretty close to the top 15. Mm-hmm. So maybe not the biggest sleeper, but Illinois, they got a good program. They got a light schedule. Another thing, light schedule. Schedule plays a big factor in all of this shit. So Illinois is definitely one of them. And I'm also excited to see, and I know it's probably. I mean, they just was in the championship last year, but the Notre Dame. You know, I'm a fan of Marcus Freeman.
Yeah.
Ohio State Buckeye, black dude.
Yeah. We talked about this. If he wasn't playing Ohio State,
Man, and one day maybe he gets to coach the Buckeyes whenever Ryan Day's still a young man, so I don't know, but it would be nice for that to happen too. But I mean,
Ryan Day got
chill.
that monkey off his back.
Yeah, I love Ryan Day.
He got that monkey. He probably got that monkey off his back.
It's gonna be serious for the Ohio State Buckeyes. Please look out for us. I mean, it's hard not. It's hard to miss us. You know what I'm saying? But Notre Dame. I'm expecting them to make another one light schedule. All they do is got to go College Station, beat up on Texas A&M again. It's very, very viable. And then they can find themselves with a home playoff game in the first round, get that momentum rolling again, and right back in the natty.
For sure. I think that like a lot of people are high on Clemson this year. There's a running back, but I'm not K Klubnik. He doesn't do it for me.
I
mean, he's a good. He's gonna be a good college quarterback. He'll be good this year, but like. I think A&M was gonna have. I think A&M with that quarterback they're gonna actually like play with for the whole season. I think he's gonna be good. Reed, last name is Reed. I forget his first name is drawing blanks, but I think he'll be good. I want to see what Colorado do. I mean, the lust on Colorado is kind of slowed down because of Travis and Shador leaving, but I think Colorado's gonna be a viable team again.
Well, they got a quarterback. They brought in a quarterback last year to replace him. They brought in some linemen.
Yeah.
So they got. I think Dion said it. He said they had. Obviously Travis and Shador is right at the very top of the sport. One of them won the Heisman.
Yeah.
So he said our team will be better.
Right.
As a whole, not just these guys are superior to everybody else, and that's how they beat a lot of teams.
Yeah, for sure. I think, but college football is always fun because you never know. The late night well, it's not Pac-12 no more, but the late night Pac-12 games,
early Big Ten games now.
the noon kickoff, man. It's about that time of year. This is the best time of the year, and it wouldn't be right without us, being tapped into the sport world. Like that's how we started. So I promise y'all this season we gonna be up on it with the football content for sure. Because I mean we watch it, we keep up with it. We might as well get on, turn the camera on and talk about it and give y'all something, So be on the lookout for fantasy updates. Just recapping the season, recapping the weeks, the games, the season, and stuff like that. Even if we gotta hop on the stream and do it real quick, it ain't gotta be nothing crazy. But we definitely gonna be tapped in this football season. So tap in with us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Comment, subscribe.
Tap in with us, man. But I'm definitely looking forward to it. What other? I guess if you could go to a Viking, let's say Vikings Super Bowl. Ohio State National Championship.
Ohio State National Championship. Easy. Yeah. I thought you was gonna say just before I got to mention it at least before we go. I thought I was gonna say if I get to go to a Vikings game now, I get to see the male cheerleaders. So if y'all haven't seen or heard yet, the NFL, specifically my team, the Vikings, now are issuing male cheerleaders. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I try to be as neutral as I can with shit. I really do. And I want to say this for the male cheerleaders. Obviously, they're more impressive than the female cheerleaders. Why are they more impressive than the female cheerleaders? Well, because they're bigger, faster, stronger. It's just simple. They flip further, they flip higher, they do more shit because they're obviously men. But they also got a little, a little bitch. Snap. You know what I'm saying? So I'm finding it hard to be mad at it. But I also understand, like, for the NFL cheerleaders, I feel like in some capacity they're up there because there's niggas at the game and they want to look at some girls with cheerleader outfits on, and that's a part of it, like the fan service of it. And I don't know, I feel like the male cheerleaders kind of take away from that.
But I wonder how the women feel about it though. Like, damn, we can't have nothing because I feel like in the women, it's like
but I think, bro,
and I mean, of course, we get it. Like, we not do your thing. It don't affect nothing I got going on.
Yeah, I don't know if the bro for the cheerleader for the Vikings, if he's sweet or not. It's two of them. Crazy. Yeah, I don't know if they sweet or not, but I feel like whatever they doing it. They not dressing up as women. They male cheerleaders. Right. You know what I'm saying? So they in their cheerleading lane. So I feel like that wouldn't be a problem, but I don't know.
Yeah,
it could be.
I don't know. I'm
It
just
could
asking.
be.
I'm just wondering for my damn.
Yeah, we all got a lot of questions. Ask us some questions. What y'all feel about is male cheerleaders good, bad, or neutral or indifferent for the NFL? Like, let us know.
All right, I want to get this story off because this is the craziest get back I didn't see. Right?
Revenge.
Ever seen Omar Good and Cameron beef?
Yes. Omar Good Jr. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Omar
It's a joke.
No, we don't want no smoke. We don't want the diss tracks. Yeah. So Omar Good. Well, Cameron was talking about Omar Good. He put him junior, and it just took on a life of its own. Yeah.
Real quick, Omar Gooden is from Smart Guy,
right?
Peanut from Baby Boy, if you know, or Pee Wee, my fault. So that's just who it
and
is.
His brother is Cuba Gooding Jr.
Who is the actual junior and more famous, also a bit more weird. Than
They both a little different at this point, but they dropping this. Omar Gooden is dropping diss tracks. Three. So Cameron paid him $7,500 to do a movie that's never coming out.
So childish.
Is there anybody other than 50 Cent and Cameron that has better get back? Because you know how diabolical, you have to really be like a menace to really think about.
The video that he posted to prove this was he took a video of him signing the contract to say, I can release this footage. That's all he did it for. He's like wasted $75, and I think the $7,500, like part of it was like booking the hotel and shit like that. It wasn't like he even paid up the $75. It was like $3,500, and then all the expenses that came with it. I mean, I don't know. Like these New York niggas, like if they got money, like they will fuck with you. Like if they got it, they can do it. You know.
Villains.
Yeah.
At what point, how petty can you get?
He lost. I mean,
How petty can you get?
Oh man. I'm more like, I like to do shit that that doesn't have immediate effect. You know, I like that lingering shit. Like, you're not thinking about it right now, but then when you wake up one day, you can be like, hey, like, that was some, like, yo, like, he wasn't supposed to, like, he shouldn't have done that to me. He shouldn't have said that.
He really got off on that.
Yeah, he really got off right there. You know, I like that kind of, the instant gratification, I'm not necessarily I'm a fan of it, but I don't need it. You know, I like the long game, you know. I like to set traps and then maybe a month from now you run into it, you know. I'm that kind of guy, so.
Hey, man, I'm pretty petty, but like I'm very instantaneously petty. Like I'm not about to simmer on this shit. You about to get whatever you got covered right here, right now. You know,
right in the moment.
Right. You know, so even recently I had to. It's like, is this really gonna be worth it? You know, it's not. So let me just chill. Everybody can go their separate ways and make it whole. You know, yeah, for sure. But man, again, we tapped in. We back. They're back in the basement, man.
Y'all see the merch?
Get some merch. Like, share, subscribe, as always. Tap into the 3-on-3 basketball tournament. See you boys there. Come holla at us like we did at Raffles in the City. We can chop it up. Man, anything before we get up out of here?
Like Grayson said, a lot of shit's been talked about what we are, what we won't do. This fall coming up, the content will be flowing.
Yeah.
And be ready for it. Be not ready for it. It's coming.
100. And again, wait, before we get off, I wanted to take a moment because life moves fast, especially in this society. Everything moves so quickly, and we forget to sit down and kind of talk about things. But we really do appreciate everybody that came to Raffles in the City. Subscribe, follow us on Instagram, but especially spend some hard on some merch from us, man. We came in with 20 hats, 18 hats, and we was gone before we could even wrap up. You know, we sold out, and it's not like they not cheap. You know, they're you know, it's a good cost. You know, it's a good quality. We got some good quality stuff though.
Yes.
So, but we truly appreciate everybody that spent their hard-earned money with us, because you don't have to. You know, it was back to school season. Like, times is hard. Y'all got kids, mouths to feed and stuff like that.
It was the weekend. Niggas want to go out, get some drinks.
Right, exactly. But y'all took the time to come and supported the workshop, man. And, you know, a lot of you buy stuff from, like, you know, Nike and Adidas and everywhere like that. You know, you might not hear that you're appreciated, but we really appreciate y'all. That's coming from a small business. We just trying to make a couple dollars so we can make some upgrades when we need it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't you ain't, you know.
Yeah, we're not changing our lives with this money, but maybe one day it will.
Maybe we can get some more lenses, cameras, and stuff like that. Y'all keep buying. So, but we don't really. We appreciate y'all, man.
Love
for sure. And just like that, we out.
Never too late.
But you can still buy some more merch if you need to. Hit me up. We have shirts. We have hats. We can get you going.
Sure.